But here comes Inspired. It was a last-ditch effort, but Inspired made a name on this champion in EU, and it shows why FlyQuest soared to first place in the LCS.
Quid making his entrance here with a Weaver's Wall. Gets JoJo stuck on the right side of it. Now Seismic Shot pulling back over the unraveled Earth. 100 Thieves are tied for first place.
Welcome back to the LCS, where we have a battle for first between FlyQuest, who I think many people at the beginning of Split would have said, yeah, they're probably going to be at the top of the table, and 100 Thieves, the team that's taken everyone by surprise at how well they have performed already. Right off the bat, 100 Thieves doing what people did not do against them yesterday,
Blessed.
banning Senna on red side.
Real blessed. I mean, Senna has just been a tear, so it makes sense that they're banning both Twisted Fate and Senna on red side. But yeah, to the point about the expectations hit, yeah, 6th, 7th, that was the expectation that us as analysts and the community had for 100 Thieves, and they've smashed that easily.
Yeah, they proved us wrong. We don't know shit.
Yeah. What's your expectation on the draft so far here, Pope?
I think so far it looks pretty standard. I mean, 100 Thieves is banning 2 really high prio blue side first picks, and Fly has targeted Talia, which was really successful for Quid, who's been on a hot streak, and Vi, I think, is a power pick for River, who is a really strong enabler, ganking type of player. Yeah, curious to see what they'll first pick.
Yeah. Another kind of cool thing about this matchup is this is Busio against his old org, right? He came from 100 Thieves, and Papa Smithy was actually one of the people who believed in him then, now on FlyQuest, which is kind of neat to see as we pull up that timeline and draft continues. FlyQuest taking the Ashe first pick on the blue side, so they're going to be going for a pushing bot lane of some sort.
Yeah, and the point about Busio, even when he was on 100 Thieves Academy, there were always times where you were hearing about, oh, he's still trying out for the LCS team.
Yep.
Either during the break or off season. But of course, at that time, who he was on the team, he was more essential to the squad. And so, yeah, Papa Smithy was very loyal to him, especially when he went to FlyQuest, wanted to bring him on. And so I heard there was a bit of a bidding war for Busio, and I guess who won off that one? FlyQuest. So looking at the pick so far, Ashe being the pick, as you mentioned, one of the rare teams these days that have in the LCS that have been going for Ashe priority. Usually in this stage, you would go Varus, of course, Varus being banned. Going to be interesting to see whether 4-5 goes for FlyQuest. Usually they'd hold on to Bwipo and Inspired, so want to see if we get like an Azir pick for Jensen once again. He said he was going to go Azir or Orianna until someone bans it away from him.
Yeah, this guy just plays Azir Orianna every game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he'll opt for... He could go either way against Karma. I feel like they both match up pretty decently.
Yeah, and then I am curious. So obviously, I do have to call this out, despite the fact that I do believe that Ezreal will be for Massu and the Ashe for Busio. We did see Keria over in the LCK bringing out support.
Yeah.
In quotation marks, Ezreal. But now, we're going to interrupt our draft to have some trash talk between the two top laners.
Thank you, Emily. We have Sniper and Bwipo. I'd just like to give you a chance with the face-off here to exchange some words before this match.
Yeah, sure, I don't mind. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, obviously we already finished the draft, so I know what we're picking. Unfortunately for him, I got another pretty good Olaf angle, so I don't know if he was cooking, but last time he gave me Olaf, it was not pretty, so hopefully for him, it's going to look a bit better this time.
Sniper?
Yeah, I mean, we got to see about laning phase first, you know? I'm like the solo kill leader right now in the league, and I mean, I'm going to get another one today against you, bro. So just watch
I solo
out.
killed you last time, so I don't know
Watch
about
out for my
that.
Renekton.
It doesn't really feel like that impactful when I did solo kill him last time, so, I mean, sure.
Last words?
Hey, I'm just going to let my gameplay speak for my actions. I'm just going to put it there, but yeah.
Awesome. Sniper,
I'll
Bwipo,
put it
thank
there.
you very much.
Thank you.
Let's send it back to the desk.
Got it.
Oh my god,
Let's go.
that was so
So good,
good.
Oh, that was beautiful. I actually did love that we just got a spoiler right from
Yeah.
the get-go, just so they could continue the trash talk. Good stuff there.
Yeah, so we know what is going to be locked in for Bwipo on blue side. We'll see when that comes through. As the band's coming through, FlyQuest taking out the Volibear, and 100 Thieves taking out the Nocturne for Inspired.
I think they kind of need to go towards the Aatrox ban, just because that has been Sniper's best pick. And now that he's talked about, you know, solo kill leader, all that stuff, like when it was Fudge versus Sniper, he actually got the solo kill in that exact matchup. So as you can see, the lanes have been going great here for Sniper, especially for his first couple games as a rookie. Kind of insane to have this level of a debut with no one really expecting this.
I wonder what he picks that allows Olaf to be played against it. I wonder if he just goes K'Sante on 4, which would be weird because usually you would pick jungler on 4, I feel like, and save last pick for top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean, one thing I do want to that is of interest in this draft as well is the Kai'Sa pick,
Yes.
which is something that we kind of saw coming out in other regions, but she also did receive some range buffs on this patch as well. And there we go, the blind Renekton coming in. That is the answer that gives FlyQuest the Olaf angle.
You played some top lane. What's your thoughts on Olaf versus Renekton as a whole?
I think it is definitely really tricky for the Renekton. I mean, I'm like terrible at top lane compared to these guys, of course.
Fair.
But yeah, wow, really curious to pick top there. I guess his mindset must be that he doesn't really have any picks he's confident against if FlyQuest blind picks Renekton. So he just wants to take it.
Yes.
Because yeah, normally you would just pick jungle there and counter for your top laner.
Unless it's a Nautilus jungle flex. I don't think it's gonna
especially
be.
with Kai'Sa.
It looks like a hard game to be a Renekton, though. I mean, Renekton is usually more successful when they have more melees, but they have like 2 really long-range ADCs and Orianna.
Yeah.
That's true. I actually don't see an angle for him if FlyQuest plays properly. They're holding on at jungle for 5, so there just has to be a pick that River's been looking at. Now, Nocturne's been banned by them. That would be the pick that I would look at if you're going up against Ezreal. Oh, not Ezreal, but Ashe as a support. So we'll see what kind of would have to save the draft for 100 Thieves. But at least the simplicity behind it is there. Like, you have a lockdown from Renekton and Nautilus that allow Meech on Kai'Sa to be able to play out fights, but it's looking pretty difficult so far. I'm just looking for what River has to pick here.
This guy randomly played like Trundle yesterday. I wonder if he'll do it again against Sejuani. It's good versus Olaf top as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think FlyQuest draft, just holistically, this is a look that they're going to be super comfortable with, though. I think yesterday they kind of got, you know, smacked around a bit by C9 on that early top side.
Great call out.
Pobelter, you called it.
Wow,
There's the
feels so
Trundle.
cool.
There you go, your first draft call. What do you think about these two drafts versus each other? Who got the upper hand?
I want to say mid matchup is fairly like farm. I think this used to be more Orianna favored, but I think Karma and Ori can both just kind of farm it out. Top lane, I think, will be really spicy for sure. I think both of them honestly have some like ego behind this matchup too. So I expect that to be a big swing either way. And then bot lane, I think, will come down a lot too. I feel like perfect execution. You know, we've seen how like T1 bot lane can play with double marksman. Of course, it's really hard to execute, but yeah, I feel like it's also a very swingy matchup where either the Ashe takes over or Nautilus Kai'Sa gets like 1 kill, and then that's really good.
Well, we'll see what happens. You are casting with Raafaa, so take it away, Raafaa.
Yo, what's up? So, first of all, Pobelter, 200 IQ brain coming in once again with the Trundle call out. Big fan of that, as Sejuani just pretty much hates her life anytime they fight each other in rivers and skirmishes, and especially post level 6. You get that subjugate going down, and oh my gosh, you're just completely whittled down. But looking into this matchup, there's so much on the line here that I want to reiterate. These are 2 teams tied for first place. Whoever wins will be in sole possession of first place going into our last week of the regular season. What does this mean? If you recall your time being an LCS pro, you're like, what do you do? What do you tell yourself in these moments to like just make sure your composure's good and that you're not succumbing to the pressure?
For me, it's always just like another match. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay.
Sorry. It's always just like another game. I've played against these players all the time before. Of course, it's a big confidence booster, though, to be able to take the win and kind of cement yourself as top dog.
It's just one of those times when you just have to hold it all together. We also are joined by Kobe as well. TriCast going into what is our match of the week and what many are looking at could be the match of the split. These 2 teams have been so far the most consistent. FlyQuest, we touted them as definitely one that could be a high performer, but 100 Thieves unexpectedly surging to the top of the standings, where many of the vocal minority were telling, you know, just trust in these guys. I look at Golden Glue and Spooks and Jungle Juice to just see what they have done to really elevate this team. And this team has just been incredible to watch over the course of the split here.
Yeah, 100 Thieves have continued to surprise people, have continued to overperform expectations. Even their own coaches are like, wow, I didn't expect us to be first place, but they're having really good like breakout performances from, of course, the new players on the team, but also Quid last year had a really rough time. You were talking about as well, has just had an amazing split so far this year for the squad. Now he's going to be on that mid Karma, which can really help out River as well. I want to see what they can actually do with this jungle counter pick, because there's a lot that you change in the Trundle Sejuani matchup, like because Sejuani still has really good CC advantage over Trundle. So in the early stages, you do have to be worried about if you're in a 2v2, especially with, you know, like Olaf is up there stacking up the stun and using ultimate and stun here to lock you out before you can get full value of actually drain tanking and making use of the Trundle ulti shred. So we'll see, because River, I've had a lot of confidence in him, but Inspired as well. The junglers of these two teams are really stars for the league, and some pretty heavy front runners for MVP candidates as well.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because we have 3 front runners for MVP that have been, you know, kind of heavily pushed by the Lounge going into this game. River at the top of them, and then Inspired and Bwipo falling right below him under FlyQuest. But I know Jungle Juice was very adamant, saying if Quid does not get MVP by the end of the split, I will riot, you know? So a lot of speaking out about towards this mid laner that we've already talked about has had a huge redemption arc coming from last split into this split.
All right, so some changes when you have Sejuani and you get counterpicked by Trundle. Don't go Aftershock, of course. So we've got the spellbook here for Inspired. You don't want Trundle to get extra value out of the shred. And it's a good old-fashioned rush bottom lane here. They do get some slight vision at first, though, so shouldn't be too many casualties.
A lot of damage onto Quid early, but no summoner spells burned. It's just a little bit of information being given and taken. This FlyQuest get some information down, poked into the bottom jungle quadrant, but River's sneaking his way through.
Dude, this is so scary. I mean, usually you have to fully respect a team that has level 1 Olaf and Sejuani on the squad. It's like axe chaining and Sejuani passive is so scary level 1, but Secret Agent River made his way in. He passed right through the guards, the NPCs.
This is crazy. How did he just sneak through everyone?
Yeah, I thought Busio and Massu totally saw him when they were circling back on the tri-bush, but he must have just snuck right out of their range. River's just gonna get a free red buff.
Yeah, that's a heist. I feel like River is really good at identifying these like small angles, like cheeky plays. He's very creative.
That is actually crazy. All right, well, he's gonna get it.
Oh, grasp Karma, actually, wow.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me it's not tank Karma, right? Is it just like a laning rune in this case?
I think it could be just a laning rune. Karma, I think, is really good with Malignance.
No way. He's gonna gank with Pillar? Level 2?
This is so sick.
That is awesome. Flash from Eyla connects onto Massu. Can he flash over the wall? It doesn't even matter. First blood for 100 Thieves.
This is so sick. The Secret Agent master plan, 5-head. River here ganks the Ezreal Ashe that is going to be pushing early on and completely changes the bot lane matchup.
And I think River held on to Pillar because he knew that the gank was so good, he didn't even need it, so he can probably still take W for power clearing his farm.
Wow, and this is like the lose con of a bot duo like Ashe Ezreal. If this, it's so fragile that if it crumples once, that can just be the entire lane.
Yeah, changes the entire structure of the entire game here. River, it pays off huge. Inspired gonna try and do something about it. Let's see about the level 3 pass towards mid lane.
Oh, Quid steps up into dangerous territory. It might be a flash for flash here from Quid and Inspired. The permafrost stun into the CC, but it's just Quid burning his own flash. Inspired and Jensen not gonna flash forward for the kill. Gonna make sure that they can guarantee on the next return gank a kill there against Quid.
I think Renekton was kind of getting owned. He was like 0 CS, got pushed out of lane, had to TP back. Olaf gets to proxy, walk back to lane, have better gold on his buy, and just walk back and save TP advantage. So I think Olaf definitely getting the better of the matchup here.
Would you say that Bwipo's winning the trash talk
so far?
Right now.
So far, this looks like a great start for the Olaf. Yeah, his buy is much better. I mean, Renekton no TP and only as a D blade. Yeah, this looks rough.
And you can see to it even affect River. Like he's like, okay, Olaf is proxy farming already and on this side of my jungle camp, so he waits in the brush to make sure there's not going to be a surprise Bwipo popping out, then continues on, picks up his red buff, continues his clear here. So Bwipo, I mean, this guy is the most outspoken player we have in the entirety of the LCS. And the Olaf, he really does feel like it's his pick. Jensen.
Pillar. Jensen might have to flash here. He just walks on out, relying only on the movement speed and just trusting that Quid does not have the damage to take him out.
Yeah, Jensen also has a phase rush here on the Orianna too. So definitely have some confidence in him being able to deal with possible pillar, ganks in the future from River. So River looks top side.
Jungle surfing action from River. Bwipo forced to pop the ghost, but he does not have flash. So as soon as River just waits out the ghost time here, he can just pillar and lock him into place. Sniper hits him with the stun. Pillar interrupts. Bwipo should not be able to get out unless the flash. Both flashes committed by Sniper and River. And I'm sorry, Sniper, that does not count as a solo kill for the headshots, but at least it's a kill for the lane.
This is still okay for Olaf because he has TP. They both need to recall here, and they will miss the wave.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, I think...
Oh! River sidesteps it. No way it allows him to get out, right? Oh my god, it does! River! He's freaking smurfing this game!
That was clean. That was clean. Sejuani W is overloaded on the damage on the second part of it. Oh my goodness. Steps his way out. As he said, Olaf does have teleport. Teleport's back, so the wave isn't going to be that big of an issue, and still gets back to pushing, still gets back right up to the tower. But River, this man does more than just like what you're expecting from jungle. He's got the secret agent level 1, ganks on bottom side, then runs through River, ganks up on top side, dodges out, doesn't give the counter kill over. Crazy, crazy stuff. I feel like the off-season pickup of 100 Thieves grabbing River when Golden Guardians like exploded and ceased to exist was one of the biggest heists that we have seen in the LCS. Inspired still gonna be able to take up Void Grubs here for them though, so collects all 3 during the recall of River.
Yeah, River has clearly elevated his team. One of those players that he has elevated is Sniper in the top side. The rookie who has been on a tear, picking up solo kills against multiple top laners after his first couple of weeks in the LCS, gaining that confidence thanks to his team, thanks to the coaching staff, and now Bwipo is in his sights. He didn't get a solo kill technically, but maybe, just maybe with the extra help from River early on, he might have the tools necessary to take down Bwipo.
Yeah, okay. Is it going to be fair if like he gets like 6 ganks and then he gets a super big lead?
All right, that might be a little inflated.
Are you be like, oh shit?
I don't know, Pobelter. If you get ganked 6 times and then you solo kill, is it still a solo kill?
I don't qualify that. If there's like outside interference and then you like lose a sum or you get chunked to like half HP and then you die 1v1 after.
You type top gap after the 6 gank?
Solo kill. Yeah, that's fake to me.
We'll see though, because Bwipo, you mentioned the early CS lead that he was able to get, and got right back on track there as well. So should be feeling pretty good about that one. Meanwhile,
this grasp is doing work. I gotta play this. This looks dope.
OP,
baby.
Just get that free extra HP.
Yeah, he's no flash, but he rushes Merc Tries into Ori Sedge. He's pretty much unkillable, and he is actually just torturing mid right now. The Orianna was the counter pick, but Karma's doing great right now.
Honestly, too, since we had the spotlight on River with so many of these plays, he has been a terror in solo queue. Like his solo queue win rate has been insane. What's your experience with getting River on your team and with playing against him?
Yeah, River is super difficult to play against in solo queue. I don't know. Whenever I get him on my team, though, he's like off roll. He's like playing ADC Jatt or something. So like I haven't had the most success with him, honestly, but always like super difficult to play against.
Jensen just forced the shockwave away so he can pick up the majority of it and get a chance to recall because the pressure has been relentless from Quid. No dragons have been picked up. Just as I say that, River is already on it for first dragon. I don't remember who took the first rotation of grubs. I want to say it was Inspired.
Yeah. So we have the grubs also at the top of the indicator here, so you can see the grubs up right next to the gold between the towers. But we are going to get the dragon picked up here for River while Inspired is on top side, and Sejuani does have ultimate ready, so I wonder if there will be any sort of payback there.
Sejuani swapped to Ignite. This guy's out for blood.
Yep.
Oh, flash for flash from the supports. Eyla trying to nail Busio.
And he does have Hex Flash here for Eyla as well, so always looking for those types of trades. Very valuable. Inspired, since they know 100 Thieves are on Dragon, invades on top side of the map, and with the ping there, it looks to be indicating we've got a big double stacked wave here for Bwipo, almost 3 waves, and Inspired looking to head up there. Jensen as well.
Even Ashe is coming up.
Oh my gosh,
And
it's gonna be a party.
His ult is ready too, Busio.
It's all the fans for Sniper. They want to get his autograph. As they're clearing out the wave behind him, Sniper has to clear the wave in
I think
front.
Sniper can clear this wave if he pops ulti Q.
Yep.
I realized it a little late, but
Empowered Q, the stun from Inspired. Rivers here for the assistance. Pop Subjugate on Bwipo. He's isolated from the rest of the team, but he throws out one axe to make sure he at least gets the kill before he eventually falls to the rest of 100 Thieves.
All right, Eyla arriving too. They hook it in, so it's 1 for 1, and they got most of the minions at the tower. So not too much damage done.
I think you're pretty happy about that if you're 100 Thieves. I think even if he ultied and queued faster, he would have even survived.
Do you think it was a situation where like the rest of the team is coming and he's like, ooh, should I bait a little bit longer and make sure they commit for it, or is it just too risky over the line there?
I think he just realized a little late. Yeah.
All right. Well, regardless, after it, he gets at least 1 grub, trying to deny at least the full stack here from FlyQuest. Dream would be to deny 2 of them, so they can't even get to 5 void grubs, but that's too risky. They're outnumbered.
Yep.
Full rotation up there for FlyQuest. And Eyla, as you can already see on the minimap, is heading back towards bottom side, so they're going to give up the others.
Can't get in, but at least 100 Thieves did take away 1 to make sure that FlyQuest don't get all 6 for the full-on Doomsday scenario of those little Void Mites tearing away at the towers. Massu is by himself against Eyla, and Meech tries to clear the wave with the True Shot Barrage. He holds it down while Busio returns back to lane. Sniper might be... Oh, he's looking for the flash down on a Jensen, but he still has flash, so he should be safe. As he flashes away, the shockwave pulls him right back in. Can Inspire look for something? Not even the pillar can stop the damage out of Jensen to take out Sniper.
Nice moves here from Jensen. Pulls him in. Uses the phase rush early to get a little bit extra damage on the Renekton, and then as they commit towards the tower, the flash away shockwave. Whose fault there, POV? Who you calling? Are you saying good play Jensen, or are you saying?
Oh man, I love my boy Sniper, but I think that was pretty rough. Yeah, I mean this guy's game is totally over. Pretty much they opened top lane to make that play. He flashed, and they didn't even get the kill. So I think this Renekton may be in
He's in pain.
of suffering. Yeah,
Certainly in a lot of pain right now. This is where you start saying it's a team game.
I mean, I think overall they're still in an okay spot, even if Renekton is not that useful right now. I think Karma is really strong and can definitely pull a lot of weight in the fights. And, worst comes to worst, Renekton is always a stun bot later on if you can find the flank or the flash angle.
Yeah, honestly too. I mean, Kai'Sa with the buffs from Kai'Sa, I feel like you could put a lot of faith into Meech. 100 Thieves, their young bottom lane has performed quite well for them. There it is, gets them both with the shockwave, and Sniper is the one in the tower range. So big stuff there. More money into the Orianna. You never want that, especially against Jensen, or one of our premier Orianna players in the LCS. From the 100 Thieves side, though, I feel like Kai'Sa is definitely going to be a possible ray of hope here.
The Ez is actually farming super hard, doing really well in bot. I think this lane was mostly isolated 1v1 because of all the topside shenanigans, so it's surprising to see how ahead he is.
Yeah, just the river gank at the beginning, but it actually doesn't seem like that river gank level 1 for the bottom lanes had a lasting effect on the CS. The Ashe Ezreal still able to accrue that CS lead and start pushing back in. Was still cool though, and got them at least that kill money.
I hear production comes.
Okay, teleport in. Dragon 8 seconds away. We've got Bwipo a teleport ready, so they're gonna try and buy some time, let him keep pushing on top side. Everybody else positioning around. Plenty of vision already set up for FlyQuest.
I think FlyQuest is pretty happy to just give this Drake, keep pushing top, keep building this advantage that Olaf has.
I mean, they throw out the ultimate against Eyla, keep him in place. Dredgeline connects on an Inspired. He has Flash, but doesn't get to use it in time. Might have been questionable, as you already called it out. Could have just sacrificed the Dragon while Bwipo is making pressure on the top side of the map. They have River here to secure the Dragon, so no contest available from FlyQuest. But Bwipo just might get this second tier turret. It's going to be close.
Yeah, that looked pretty disconnected. I know if I'm Olaf there, I'm calling, hey, just like give this. I'm getting so far ahead top lane. Renekton not even having TP to defend it, and then Seju ulted in, so that was kind of surprising.
Yeah, secondary turrets on side lanes were so much gold. Bwipo still eats up, but a free kill given over? Down there on the bottom side, messing around with the Nautilus. Let's see. And it went into one of the worst possible places, into the Kai'Sa, with Meech getting paid. One of those very strong late game possibilities. So maybe they'll end up regretting that later. But see what Bwipo can do. So this Olaf is just going to be a menace.
Yeah, this guy is juice. This guy is coming into the team fight with like 2 items. Everyone else has like 1.
Yeah, and he's also got a Sejuani on his team. So he's going to have be able to proc stuns as well, and going to have an Orianna helping out, speed him up, make sure he fully gets in there. Honestly, I definitely see him wrecking havoc. Let's see what happened with the pause here. If we can get an update from production.
I can definitely see this Olaf just like taking Ori ball, getting Ori W'd, popping Ghost, and just like killing everyone. I mean, maybe they can keep him in check with like Trundle ulti, kite him with Mantra E or something. But it looks pretty rough for 100 Thieves side.
It's going to be scary, that's for sure.
Because Olaf just runs through champs like Renekton and Nautilus, and I don't really rate Kai'Sa as one of the best champs that can really deal with Olaf either. I mean, he runs at you, you like try to run.
You're trying to reposition with your ulti.
You like flash, you like Ghost, he still runs you down.
Yeah. Maybe your best hope is like one of your teammates gets plasma on someone else far away.
Yeah, actually.
And you're like, please let me kill her instinct away from this Olaf somewhere, and try and carry that way. Definitely is kind of far in the future for them to be able to do that though. Looks like Raafaa with the headset switch.
Yeah. Hello. Am I coming through clear, loud and clear? All right, cool. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, just making sure. Sorry, guys. We just had a little swapperoo on the backside, but as we're in this pause, looks like we should be getting ready soon between both teams. Not sure what the pause was for, but it's okay. As in this game state so far, 2,000 gold lead ahead for FlyQuest. A little bit of a oopsie from Inspired around that Dragon Pit, but as you called it out, I mean, Bwipo is already having his way with it on the top side of the map. So much CS ahead of Sniper. How does 100 Thieves bounce back from this? They have 2 dragons on their side. Are they looking to just kind of Team Fortress it out, just 5-man death squad against FlyQuest, or do they actually want to try and match Bwipo on the sides?
I think they need to start finding some picks, maybe some like cheeky backline poke with Mantra Q. Definitely start looking for picks with Nautilus Kai'Sa.
Oh, the Channel Crystal Arrow already lands on the river. Do they want to go for it? It's just a little chunk from Jensen as Inspired tries to pressure him off of it, but River doesn't pop anything there. Inspired throws out the ultimate, looking for the stun. Eyla is keeping Busio back. No one falls from either side as 100 Thieves are just pushed out.
Yeah, with this whole time too, FlyQuest have the Ezreal pushing on bottom lane. So, I mean, this Massu here on the Ezreal is quite rich as well. It's not just going to be the Olaf that you have to worry about. You know, Jensen with the extra kill that he got in mid lane, and the Ezreal as well, really free farming the bottom side. Plus, there's just so much map pressure for FlyQuest. They've got these outer towers on both side lanes down. So FlyQuest continually get to push in first, get that like pseudo vision from minion waves moving up, and then rotate over. I guess they're making a move a little bit towards Bwipo here with River starting up the Rift Herald for 100 Thieves.
Doesn't seem like there's going to be an answer from FlyQuest here. It's a teleport from Bwipo, but just to go to the other side, oh man, they really, really don't like Sniper right now. They've brought all the fans here, and Sniper, can he get out of this one? He has a flash to work with, already sliced through one, tries to slice through another, pops the Dominus. He was looking for at least a trade kill back, but meanwhile in the mid lane, Looks like he might be in trouble. Massu tries to flash away. Meech is under the tower, gets the shutdown, and he speeds running out. He has River to escort him out to safety. 100 Thieves with another kill for themselves.
Well. Gets the shutdown onto the Kai'Sa as well. Meech continues to stack it up. And even though FlyQuest get the pick onto Sniper on bottom side, it's like Renekton's already pretty out of the game. I guess if Bwipo's able to turn it into a tier 2, then he'll get paid. But River's already here to try and stop him.
Yeah, I wonder how they found that pick on Ezreal. That was actually a bounty that Kai'Sa was able to pick up. So huge that they get compensation for Sniper getting targeted in bot lane.
Farm bounty. Production gave us a very ominous note. They're like, all right, we're going to test some stuff. Get ready.
We're figuring things out here.
It does look like they're still going to continue pushing out on side lanes here. Teleporting onto Jensen. He does have the phase rush.
Jensen might be in trouble here. Flashed over the wall. All right. Well, he's out of there. Flash for a teleport.
That's going to leave the bottom side of the map wide open. If Massu can get away from this, then they're hard forcing.
Wow, musical chairs with the TP.
Inspire throws out the ultimate, looks for Meech, but perfect cleanse from him. Able to escape danger since he doesn't have flash from the fight before, but gets locked up here by all the CC from FlyQuest, and he eventually goes down. Jensen picks up that one. Inspire ticking down to the Ignite, and the last turret shot, Eyla is going to trade one back, but he falls to Massu on the clip fire as the rest of FlyQuest try to lay siege.
And Jensen tries to go protect on top side afterwards. You said it. Well, not done quite yet.
Oh, Busio might be in trouble. The pillar is going to separate him from the rest of the team. Bwipo can't fire. Massu, Arcane shifts in. Not enough damage on the Quid.
All right, Pobelter, who won our game of musical chairs? with our swap of the extra teleport back up top side here for Jensen to make sure they didn't lose that outer tower as well.
Definitely favoring FlyQuest, I think. Feels really bad to waste both TPs like that and, not really get anything.
Yeah, I mean, the dragon is coming up, but everybody else coming out of base with the full reset here for FlyQuest, so 100 Thieves trying to get early priority there while the reset is happening. At least get maybe some position with a brush play. I guess they're hoping they can get some sort of a quick pick.
Man, I really think it's in FlyQuest's best interest. 100 Thieves' best interest to not take this fight. I just see no way in which this Olaf does not completely run over everyone in the fight. 2-item spike and an Orianna to buff him.
Inspired looks for River. The ulti finds him on the back half of it, but he just shrugs it off for now. Dragon still at 8,000 HP.
They don't know where Olaf is.
Yeah, Bwipo is looming in the shadows, waiting for the perfect flank opportunity. Doesn't have flash, but he pops the ghost and he tries to pick a target here. 4,000 HP on the dragon. Storms right on in. River tries to face tank it, but he burns River down. Bwipo just goes right on to Meech. The killer instinct over the wall keeps him alive, but Inspired is able to pick up the dragon on the backside. Bwipo is finishing off the rest of the members of 100 Thieves and just runs them down. 100 Thieves are sent to scraps, and Meech is the last one on the backside of it, but man, he is in a world of trouble. He's got nowhere else to run, and he's trying to wait out the death timer here, but Inspired will secure the kill. FlyQuest push themselves up 5,000 gold.
Gives him the thumbs up, a little dance on the body there as well, because Inspired knows that one was blowing the game wide open. You said it, Pobelter. You can kind of see the writing on the wall. It's like Bwipo is on Trinity Force and the Sundered Sky here.
Yeah, he had so much impact that fight. Pushes out the Nautilus towards top side, and then goes on the rest of the 4 with Ghost, pretty much face tanking and killing everyone.
Yeah, and you'll see, like, he does go right at Meech here, and he chunks the Kai'Sa, and the Kai'Sa is able to ult over the wall, but Kai'Sa's gone then, and they already just basically killed River. The other ones just get annihilated there, so Kai'Sa's out of the fight. Nautilus was already out of the fight at the beginning because Bwipo wrapped around and they chased the Nautilus away, so 100 Thieves completely dismantled there. No chance.
20 minutes in the game. Baron has spawned. FlyQuest are going to see if they can just lure 100 Thieves and bait them in. They're going to slowly burn it down. There's no vision quite yet from 100 Thieves to check it, as Quid is now going to check with that Mantra Q. They still see that 8,000 HP. It's going to slowly sink back up. The Rift Herald is going to be spawned by 100 Thieves. Maybe they can try and jockey for position in the mid lane.
All right, Rift Herald popped. Try and get something back. I mean, the charge is not going to kill the tower. Are they baiting themselves?
Not quite yet. No one wanted to steer the Rift Herald into the tower. So it's just so tense from the side of 100 Thieves. Man, it is going to be so tough for 100 Thieves to try and claw their way back. Now down 7,000 just from all of the residual gold that FlyQuest has picked up off the back of this fight. So they're trying to crash on in and collapse. This tower should fall. Sniper popped the Dominus just as a force of strength to force FlyQuest away.
All right, they got an objective bounty. Bwipo was pushing on top side, and that's all the way up to the inhibitor tower, but they tried, and they kept their eyes on the prize. They got an objective bounty, 400 Thieves. It's still going to be such a massive gold lead that they're facing, and a massive discrepancy in that map control. You see, after Bwipo pushes topside, he comes back down through the red quadrant of the jungle here. They've got wards already for FlyQuest up behind the Baron. And FlyQuest turn off of Baron is really scary with Ashe Arrow and Sejuani and Olaf just ready to go turbo on you. So if 100 Thieves are going to try and stay safe around the Baron, try and poke around and try and stop FlyQuest from doing it, you have to be really, really careful about the possible turn off of it and the catch.
They actually don't have any blue trinkets here. I feel like, they need to definitely swap to blue trinket here. Kai'Sa can check with W, but I think eventually it's coming down to FlyQuest taking Baron control here, and there's going to have to be another 5v5 to contest Baron, which, again, I feel like just favors FlyQuest with how ahead this Olaf is.
Yeah. Jensen, congratulations, 3,000 assists for you. Do you see, Pobelter, a contracts play in River, maybe? If FlyQuest start doing the Baron and they're burning it down and you just YOLO it.
Dude, that one was crazy. That was like the Kalista miss time, but there's no Kalista to throw a wrench into the equation here.
Yeah.
Meech sidestepping the Glacial Prison here, the cleanse to break open the slow, and flashing away from the True Shot Barrage. Meech still surviving, but now down both of his summoner spells. It's going to make any future fight for 100 Thieves even more difficult to carry through.
They're so calm. The game is in the palm of their hands. FlyQuest, tied with 100 Thieves currently for first place, but really this entire split, it has been FlyQuest a juggernaut. They dropped a game here, they've dropped a game there. Yesterday, obviously, was a very big one, but they're bouncing back really quickly here in this one. It looks like it could be a teleport up top to try and get another objective bounty. They're going to get an early push on the minion wave. How low is that tower? Is it even close? Maybe
no, he definitely can't push that.
Oh, arrow coming in. River flashes, but still gets caught by it. Is going to be enough to keep him locked down. Not quite yet. He speeds on away thanks to the W. FlyQuest were looking for that pick, but it's still a flash off of River. And if we talk about miracles, it's going to be even less easy to perform if there's no Blast Cone to get over to the Baron Pit.
I think the one saving grace that 100 Thieves has is that Karma is online. Like, maybe we can start chaining the Mantra Qs. It's going to reset every time with Malignance, but other than that, it seems really difficult for anyone else to find an opening. Like, maybe a Renekton TP flank, but that's still super hard.
And it's annoying because Sejuani's trying to body block all your Mantra Qs, standing in front of you with a Kainic Rookern and Merc Treads. Got to thread the needle. I guess FlyQuest will be happy to take up this dragon. They've got the control ward on Baron that will see 100 Thieves as they move in, but 100 Thieves know that would be way too risky to pin yourselves inside there.
They know Meech is on the side, and he has no summoner spells. Just watch your eyes for Inspired if he tries to fire his next Glacial Prison. Actually, he's just going to throw it right onto River through the front. A teleport is coming in from Bwipo, and he has an all-access back pass to Meech. Meech has to be careful when he plays this fight because Bwipo has now arrived to the party. He pops a Ragnarok, and he just melts River. The shockwave from Jensen cleans them all up and piles them so that Bwipo can just run them through. All 100 Thieves members get eviscerated in an instant. Quid is the only one left standing, but he's not going to do enough to keep FlyQuest from being able to charge into the base.
All right, the standoff. Inspired just trying to keep him from recalling, poking around. He can't solo kill him, and the rest of FlyQuest move inside. That's going to be breaking open the base.
I guess these guys are just going for the end. I mean, they didn't go to Baron, so they must be trying to end here.
Yeah, I mean, that was an absolute massacre. I guess they'll get the inhibitor and look back for it. Now they're going to go collect.
No, they pick up the Karma, and then they're going to get Baron.
Oh, boy. I mean, Quid is able to survive for a little bit, but Inspired is just keeping him in range so that Bwipo can easily clean this one up. Ragnarok is not available, but Quid is running low on mana. Ayla's here, the flash away, the dredge line, it forces Inspired's flash. Hold up now. 100 Thieves are back on the map. Inspired forced to use his ultimate here. 100 Thieves might have a window.
I mean, Karma healed so much and bought so much time there with the grass, with the tether, that the rest of the 100 Thieves are able to arrive, but they don't get anything for themselves. They're just able to chase them off.
Wow, he must have farmed like 10 grass procs there.
Yeah, massive. Honestly, I want to check in and see where he's at now.
TP is coming in from... Wait. Oh, he has unsealed spellbook. I didn't even realize this whole time. I was like, how did he teleport? Oh my god. Okay. Well, awesome tech from Inspired as Busio might be in trouble. The death charge. Oh, and the face plant into the wall. Oh, that's not good. Okay, Meech picks up a kill. 100 Thieves now 5 on 4, but Ayla's going to be caught in the straggle fire as well. Jensen gets the Crypt Bloom as well. Inspired looking for another target. 100 Thieves are forced to run as Massu Arcane shifts in. It's an open inhibitor through the mid lane. So they have to make sure that they are tending to the minions that are pouring in through. FlyQuest are now on the Baron, but 100 Thieves know that they're on it, and they can try to match 4v4.
I mean, it's 3K. You got to look for the turn.
River gets clipped by the ultimate. 2,000 HP. Sniper goes in, flashes in with the dominance, tries again. As much work is done possible. Massu falls. Sniper is traded on the back end. Quid falls as well. Meech is going to get run down by Bwipo. FlyQuest, even in the face of adversity, persevere and take the Baron.
It was a good try. You got to go for those, but it's just too far behind at this point for sure.
Yeah, Sejuani ultimate is ready. Inspired turns around. They nail him with it. They get the kills. They get the Baron, and FlyQuest will come marching into 100 Thieves territory once again. And this is a 10.7 thousand gold lead that they have acquired. Jensen hasn't died the entire game, by the way, on his Orianna.
Absolutely crushing it.
Power spike.
Take a look back at that replay once again. I mean, it is just chaos between both of these teams here.
All right, 100 Thieves, yeah. As you said, they're getting desperate here. They know. Trying to make one of the plays. The Sejuani ultimate into the Ezreal ultimate chunks River out, so he doesn't die, but he can't really enter the fight. You know, he's got his ult on, but he's kind of onlooker as Bwipo gets to run rampant and do Viking things, running over everyone.
Rest of FlyQuest starting to take up position in this bottom jungle quadrant. With the Baron on their side, they can start beginning siege prep against the bottom inhibitor tower. Quid dodging out on the arrow from Busio. He'll have it back up again soon thanks to the ability hasten his build.
I think there's going to be one last stand. Renekton has a ward flanked to P2. I think they're going to try one last fight here. Otherwise, there's no chance. Oh, it's a blue trigger ward.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
But there's one more ward. There's one more ward there.
They're getting the objective bounty on top side.
Yeah. 100 Thieves are just calling for Sniper. Get that turret first, and then you can recall, and then maybe look for a TP flank. There was that one ward in the blue jungle quadrant, but it would be a long walk back to make that flank possible, and FlyQuest might just take the base before Sniper makes it even happen. They're going to go for it right now. There's one right outside of the base. Sniper, does he want to dash over the wall? Does he want to walk the way around? But he's spotted on that control ward, so FlyQuest have full information of this flank even happening, so they can just continue to barrage down onto these Nexus towers. River is forced to recall and soak up HP. Eyla might just go down. The death charge. Bwipo just melts him with Massu. Sniper's on the back half. Tries to threaten Massu, but Bwipo trades his life for Sniper. It's still an advantage for FlyQuest. One Nexus turret between FlyQuest and 100 Thieves. Meech falls. FlyQuest being able to persevere once again. The shockwave clips him. FlyQuest will take sole possession of first place.
Smiles there from Bwipo. He definitely had fun. Some trash talk beforehand, some celebration afterwards. Goes to congratulate every single teammate. FlyQuest once again reclaiming the uncontested first place spot at the top. You gotta think though, in the back of your mind still, Cloud9 with the performance yesterday, you know, even if they're not at the top of standings here. All right, Jatt, what you got?
We got Bwipo right here. You did mention that it was a good Olaf angle. Confirmed?
I mean, I think the gameplay spoke for itself, but not in the way that he wanted to.
I'm seeing the damage. 18K for you. Your Jensen got 10 kills on Orianna. How's the team feeling now going to the last 3 games?
I mean, for me, especially the first game we played, I wanted to. I was actually considering picking a different champion yesterday. Usually we have a lot more insurance and scaling in the top side, and we don't want to put too much pressure on our rookie bot lane to perform on stage. But since we had a 7-2 record and we were going into an important match against 100 Thieves, I thought trying to see how our bot lane performs under pressure, where they have to get ahead and they need to win lane in order for our composition to work, is going to be a good test right now so that we can kind of readjust when it comes to playoffs. Because as a rookie myself, it was really hard to like mimic what happens in scrim and then pull it off on stage first try. So going into playoffs and thinking about playoffs, I wanted to make sure that they had an opportunity to, try, see how we play on stage, and then kind of fine-tune how aggressive we play, how passive we play. Because over the course of the break, I've been working a lot with them, making sure that wave management is sound and the way they think about the game is more cohesive and including everyone on the team than normal. But today we went back on same old, a little scaling in the top side and make sure that we have some insurance just in case we don't get the advantages we need or like we would want. Our top side still got it covered, so that's still our main strength, I think. And obviously today we showed against 100 Thieves, which is the second best team, so pretty happy about that.
Yeah, sole possession in first place. And Jensen, really quickly, another Orianna win. Yeah, 10 kills in Orianna. How does this one stack up to the Orianna games of the past? You did secure first with this one, at least for now.
I mean, how does it stack up? I mean, it's just like an average Orianna game for me, like nothing special here. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Congratulations once again on the 10-0 Orianna. That's it from here with FlyQuest. Up next is going to be Dig versus Shopfire Bill. And as we go, check out the LCS Connected Comms replay presented by AT&T and voted on by chat.
Flash, can you hold? Maybe he can't get out.
Wait, this guy no flash, no plans.
No sums, this guy, no sums. Wait. I think Kai'Sa knows sums as well, by the way.
Yeah, Kai'Sa knows sums.
That here, I want to throw ult.
Okay.
I can TP behind them right now. I'm TPing behind them.
Yeah.
Looks good. Go forward, guys. Forward.
Focus out for now.
Yeah.
TP.
No ult Trundle.
I'm going in here. Kai'Sa.
Kai'Sa no sums. Kai'Sa no sums. We can end mid.
Okay.
You think we can?
I think we can.
I mean,
They
one
have
person
karma
can
with
come
Mantras,
down.
guys.
Red Bull gives you wings.
There he is. He's right there.
Cover more ground in the Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid. Kia, movement that inspires.
So what makes a Yordle? I'm glad that you asked. Explaining the answer is no easy task. Sure, Yordles agree in both size and in name, but that doesn't mean we're exactly the same. Engadgeting Yordles are all about tech, like Rumble, inventor of flame-spitting mechs. There's bots, electricians, a chemist or two, explosions set off by suspicious shampoo. The Yordles of Greensprout grow lush, wholesome crops. They farm and they garden, they fish and climb rocks. You think you're outdoorsy? You might lose that bet to Teemo, the Grove's greatest Vandal Scout yet. For fresh inspiration, escape to the Isle of artists, musicians, and chefs by the mile. With Lulu to grant you that whimsical spark, you might find yourself at a huge water park. In Yarnville, where Yordles make scarves and warm hats, it's there you'll find knitters and Yumi the cat. This stuff is like magic wherever you walk. Yarn houses, yarn bridges, a yarn talking saw. From surfing to fashion, from acting to math, we've all different passions, our own unique path. Some call us obsessive, some say it's a phase. That one little thing sends us into a craze. When Yordles can't tinker or teach or make art, it ain't long before our whole world falls apart. However we fix it, we must one thing's for sure, that for worse or for better, what makes us all Yordles? We're Yordles together.
Yeah.